Hi, I'm Martin Yan of Yan Can Cook on public television. Today with me, my dear friend, Carmen. Carmen, what are you going to show us today?
Today I'm making seafood cakes. It's kind of sort of similar to a crab cake, except we're also adding fish and shrimp, and it's also going to have bell pepper and onion. I chose this recipe because my family is pescatarian and I needed taste testers, so I decided to make a fish-based dish. This was also a dish I had made a lot for my family previously in the past.
Wow, that means this is a elevate to another level. It's not normally crab cake is just crab, but you incorporated other seafood into it. I love this recipe because I personally love seafood. You ever travel to Asia, anywhere, you travel to the East Coast, lobster. So I personally love this particular recipe because I love seafood.
Step number one, we're going to take about a tablespoon of oil and pour it over our fish.
Vegetable oil, good.
It helps to keep it moist and for the seasoning to stick.
Okay, great.
It's kind of a spin-off on my grandmother's version of crab cakes, and she was one of the people who taught me how to cook.
Good, you see the skill, huh? You put your palm right on top, not behind the knife or in front of the knife, right on top, so just in case the knife slip, it won't cut yourself when you use a knife. This is how I would do it, okay? You see this? You grab this like this, so this way your knife is always against your knuckle, right? You go downward, forward, downward, forward, downward, forward, downward, forward. Okay, this way you can never cut yourself.
I was a little nervous at first, and it was a really fun experience being able to talk with Chef Yan.
The good thing about seafood is you always have to use fresh ingredients. If you're cooking for a lot of people, then you got to be very, very efficient. You have a shrimp here. So what I do is I press this, okay, one, and I have another one, and I press this, okay? I press this. And then what I'm gonna do is, it's already pressed, and go. And it's done.
I learned some new things about cutting techniques and like how to speed up the process of making it so it doesn't take me as long.
Yeah, this is the first time I have seen breadcrumb that uses 3 different types of seafood. You must have been inspired by somebody else that loves seafood, or you love seafood.
I was inspired by my grandmother. She makes these crab cakes, and I kind of took her recipe and like added to it to make these.
Wow, so you basically, this particular recipe is inspired by your grandmother, but you are probably doing a better job than the grandmother because your grandmother probably don't use all 3 different seafood.
My mother, she loves seafood, and we had been previously making fish cakes and crab cakes separately, and she was like, I want them all together. I want my fish, I want my crab, and I want my shrimp. And she always gets what she wants, so.
Oh, this is the first time I have seen a dish that you mix hot, and it's good. You know why? Because breadcrumb basically, when it is hot and smooth, then they easier to form the lump and then blend it into it. I learned something new. Thank you, Carmen. This is a good idea.
I'd say my major influences were, I watched a lot of PBS, and being able to watch all those cooking shows definitely influenced me. It was the channel I had on the most.
I bet your grandmom does not make it like this. This is really good idea though.
Yes, mine is different from hers.
Okay, yours is very different. So let's mix it. Look how beautiful this is. And then check the fish. Let's check the fish, Carmen. Look at that.
The fish is done.
The fish is ready. This is gonna be beautiful. Certain fish is very, very good to use. Not every single fish, when you cook, you can break it up like this. That's why this is a good choice, thank you. I think Carmen did a really good job putting the right thing together because this particular dish actually is quite complicated. Oh, beautiful. Just the right amount. Would it help to have two eggs?
The breadcrumbs also act as a binder, and you also have mayonnaise in here. So once you chill it, which is the next step, it comes together pretty well.
Good. I agree. I'm so glad you remind me. I love the ingredient. It's very inspirational and very creative, very innovative. So now you're ready to make the cake,
yes.
Okay? Your grandmother, how does she do it?
She forms hers with a batter scoop, or more commonly an ice cream scoop.
Show me and show everybody. And then you
Okay.
do it by hand, right?
Yes, and you
Okay,
kind of
so-
want to smush
yeah.
it together.
Yeah, mesh it together and press it, and then you form a cake. This is how your grandmother have been doing for how old is she now?
I don't think I'm allowed to tell you her age. My grandma, she would cook for us when we went over to her house or for special occasions. It makes me feel really connected to her to be able to share something with her even when we're not in the same household.
But
Yes.
if you happen to have one of these, this is professional. You get one, I get one. If you have one of these, this is easier, right?
You're gonna measure out your scoop of your seafood cake mixture.
Very good.
And
Then
then
you put it right here.
in the middle.
Yeah, this is.
And then you're gonna press it down.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
I've been cooking, I would say helping out around in the kitchen since I was about 7. I started making like solo meals around the age of 10.
Because of freeze for about 10, 15 minutes, it kind of firms it up, right, Carmen?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Carmen, do you know anything about crab cake, the history?
So the original crab cake, it originates in Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland, because there's a lot of blue shell crab, right?
Yes. They have a lot of blue shell crab and they can use it to put the crab in salads or make crab cakes.
You know, if you travel to the East Coast, like Maryland, Baltimore, all of the places, a lot of blue shell crab. And then they use these lumps of blue shell crab, the crawl, and then make this crab cake. Do you sometimes serve with sauce?
Yes. Traditionally, with crab cakes, you serve a sauce called remoulade, and then in my household, we typically, if we do use sauce, we use like a spicy mayo.
Wow, spicy noodles, wonderful. And I had no idea how Carmen have created this wonderful recipe. Maybe I should ask Carmen why you have created such delicious, very unique, very innovative recipe. All the seasoning. I can see the shrimp, the tilapia, and the crab meat, the lumps of crab meat. This is my favorite. Look at that. What do you think?
I think it's good.
I think it's very good, not just good, because you did not overcook the seafood. And the flavoring is simple, yet the spice, the Old Bay spice and the cayenne, give the little cake. I love it. This is good. Cheers for a great, bright future in the culinary world.
I think the final product went really good. I really liked how it tasted. I think it has the right amount of spice in it. And I think it's also not too dry. It doesn't have too much breading in it.
Everybody loves crab cake. You got the shrimp, you got the tilapia, and wonderful seasoning. This is once of a lifetime tasting of the best crab cake.